All right, yo, what's up? It's the Wavy File. I'm your host, your little Wavy West, and I got another guest with me today, Hollywood,
Hollywood.
Mr. Hollywood. No, Legend McCall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do? What it do, Slime?
Thanks for coming through. Finally got you on after the man was ducking me, bro. Not answering messages.
Scheduling conflicts on behalf of Jaleel West.
No,
We
bro,
know how that go.
no scheduling conflicts over here, man.
Man.
You don't know how to answer messages and stuff like
No,
that.
see what it is? I don't know why we didn't just exchange numbers in the first conversation.
Yeah.
The Facebook instant messaging thing, like I don't even have notifications for that. So like I just have to happen to open it and check it. Like I would never know if somebody, send me a message on there. So that's how I really be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of times I don't really exchange numbers with people. We just usually just talk through like Instagram or Facebook, and it just happens. It's pretty much like the new text messaging today anyway.
Yeah, true.
True. Notifications come to the phone just like a text message.
Facts.
Some people just don't answer them, but it's all good.
My bad, brother. We here though. We in this bit.
Yeah, we here. We got this going.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming through again.
Yes, sir. It's an honor. It's an honor, man. I've seen you quite a bit within the last few years. Because I mean, originally I really didn't know too much about you. Never really formally met you or anything. But I kind of seen the podcast, the Wavy podcast, Wavy Files podcast, if I have it correctly.
Yeah.
Just been floating around the airways and gaining a lot of notoriety. And I see a lot of our mutual friends and people that we connect with has been supporting it heavy. So it's just like, I mean, I knew at some point we will cross paths. So I'm kind of glad it is now.
Yeah. It's crazy because it's like, man, it do get a lot of love. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that
Yeah.
because nobody could be fucking with me.
Hey, it ain't my battle. That's your battle.
Yeah,
I feel you though.
Hey, I mean, when your shit dope, it's just dope,
Facts. I'm the same way, bro. Like you can't tell me nothing about this craft. Like whatever I do, if it's music or whatnot, like
Yeah.
I mean, I respect everybody, but I'm still trying to take heads off.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
You can't tell me I ain't the hottest nigga out here.
You know.
Regardless to what other people say.
Facts.
But so yeah, how did you get started in music? Oh yeah, I didn't even say you're a rapper.
Yes, I am an MC.
MC.
Lyricist. I started out early, bro. Like I was like 7, 8 years old. One of my homies, one of my brothers actually, Hardaway, we grew up on the northwest side back when it was Chatham Court Apartments. I forget what they changed the name to now, but he had a bunch of older brothers. They used to rap and stuff back in the early 90s, and like I was influenced heavy by like P. Diddy and Bad Boy and Big and all of them. And like once I picked up a pen and just started writing my first like verse or whatever, it was a rap after that. Like I just couldn't stop doing it. It was either that or playing basketball. So I just never put down the pen.
What made you like Diddy though? Because that's not really like your style.
I know, right? It was the fact that, and that's great marketing on his behalf. It was just how flashy he made hip hop look. Like obviously before then, you had the L Cool J's and you had like more traditional rappers or street rappers or whatever, but he made hip hop just look more appealing and it looked like something that you could shoot for. You see these guys in nice suits and sunglasses and they travel around the world and their videos look crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wasn't necessarily attracted to him as the rapper, but just what he brought to the table. So then you have all these Mace, Biggie, Locks, all these different kind of artists and stuff. And it was like, oh, shoot. Maybe I could be my own style or my own self, and I can, be a part of Bad Boy one day. That's just how I was thinking as a kid, but that's just, that's how it kind of came apart.
Yeah. So like, other than them, who else influenced you?
Oh man, and I got a little older, and then I mean Jay, of course, Jay-Z, just my favorite rapper of all time, and like I think once like middle school came, because I mean, of course, I listened to Tupac, I listened to Biggie and all those guys, but once I got in like middle school and like Blueprint dropped, and being able to understand how he put words together and how he rhyme and how he tells stories at the same time, it was like, I don't know, it was amazing to me, and I always wanted to kind of mirror my style kind of based off how he did it, because if you listen to his earlier records, like he's legit telling his story from like day one on his motivations getting into the game all the way to the goals that he had, and up to now, you see he's kind of fulfilling those goals. He's been talking about becoming a billionaire and doing all of these other things, and it's like he was saying at his first album. So it's like I always wanted to, if anything, just be able to tell my own story through my music, you know.
So Jay was talking about being a millionaire like way before.
Oh, yeah,
because honestly, I just got into Jay like 444.
Oh damn.
Yeah, bro. I'd probably say maybe like Magna Carta a little bit, but Jay not really my era. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm more like Lil Wayne. That's my era. Like
don't get me wrong, Wayne was
middle school and stuff like that. Yeah,
rapper at a certain point. Like to be honest, my first ever album that I went out and bought on my own was Lil Wayne Lights Out album. That was my first album, and like Wayne was my dude, but he kind of drifted as of late. So
my first album was Rick Ross Mastermind. Like my first like car, like the first album I bought was like Rick Ross Mastermind.
You late to the party, okay?
But I mean, cause I was buying like albums. And
I was you probably wasn't even listening to hip hop that early.
I was like more like singles. Like I didn't really start getting into like full albums where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna actually sit down and listen to this album. Was Carter 3.
That's what's up.
That was the first album that I like sat through and listened to every single song on there.
That's what's
but
up.
Before that, like I said, it was singles, radio, 106 and Park, just looking at, videos and stuff like that. I wasn't into albums. I'm like, because if it didn't have a hot beat on there, I was not
trying
to listen to that.
Time, I think LimeWire was popping and stuff too.
Cats was
definitely downloading music like heavy back in those days. So.
See, my mama didn't let me get that though. I had to buy my music, and like this was when iTunes was like really like coming up. So I had to like buy singles, and then I had to have like my cousins or my friends make me albums off of LimeWire.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I just kind of lucked up. I kind of always had a computer at the house, so I was able to learn it early and kind of finesse it. And like whether it was, see, y'all might not know, but back in the Napster days when those first skills came, and then obviously transitioning to LimeWire and all that, I was the one making the mix CDs. And
see, I could make a CD. Like my mom used to go buy the CDs from the dude like $2 or whatever, $2-3, and then I could like burn the CD and put the songs on there. But all that downloading off the internet and shit, you not finna put no virus on my computer.
And see,
so I couldn't do nothing.
I went through that too, but we was rappers early, so like me. My brother Hardaway, my brother Doc, we all grew up rapping together and whatnot. And like luckily I had the computer and I had LimeWire, so we was just always using it to look for beats more than anything. But I mean, obviously today we got YouTube and you pretty much can like search any kind of producer and get their beats. But back in the early 2000s, you really couldn't do it like that. So you just had to kind of find instrumentals to certain songs that you liked, and then you download the instrumental, you make songs off of it, and it ain't like you can legally sell it, but I mean, we did what we could with it, but
Yeah. Why did my mind just go blank right now, bro? I was about to ask you something, and then my mind just went blank.
That's how it be.
We got to talking about rappers. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you, because you said like Jay-Z and stuff like that, but like, would you say like Common or
for sure.
I can't even pronounce his name right now. Talib Kweli, like him.
Talib, Common, Mos Def, Pharoah Monch.
Yeah,
like I listen to everybody.
Because that's kind of like your style.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more on the conscious side. I dabble on the backpack side a little bit, but yeah, if it's introspective, it is more about a concept. That's kind of me. I still like the art of making conceptual music and songs. Like I can do anything else, but I'd rather not prefer to. All right, we just gotta be that. We just gonna say whatever on a song. Like for me, it gotta be meaningful because I'm more conscious about the words and the messages we putting in our brains. So I just kind of do that.
But that's the thing too. Like you got an education. You know what I'm saying? So you smarter than just like the average rapper, you're not just putting out bullshit.
In this era, again, in my era, when I was a kid, that was the norm. That was the norm, bro. I don't care if it was Eminem, Busta Rhymes, like everybody had music where it was meaningful and it had a message. Even if you was talking about hardcore stuff, it still was precise, meaningful, and lyrical, Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's different today. It's real different.
You like today's rap?
I mean, I don't mind. I like the fact that it's heavy relying on ownership, and you can just be you, be yourself, do what you got to do. If it sound like the craziest thing in the world, who knows? Somebody else might like it, and it might go. I like that freedom, so I ain't mad at it. I ain't one of these bitter old ass niggas, you know what I mean? So
I don't really like it. Yeah. It's cool for the most part, but I'm just like, I'm tired of it. I'm over it.
Yeah, but again, we have the accessibility to listen what we want to listen to.
That's
we
true
don't gotta
too.
hear
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
because like to be real, it's a lot of stuff that like it's hard to even cross my pathways, because like I'm so conditioned to hear a certain style of music or hear from different artists. I rarely even hear the other stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it is what it is. I have to literally go search for it and find it to even hear it.
Like when you listen, like, do you listen to your own music after you put it out, or you don't really pay too much attention
Not
to
really.
it? Yeah.
Like it's because in the process of making it, I'm already listening over and over
Yeah,
and
yeah,
over and over and over until I feel that it's perfected, and then afterwards, I release it. It's like even if it's a project or something, there may be certain songs that stick with me. It's like, man, that's my shit, so I gotta keep playing it or whatever.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'll be so focused on the next thing,
Yeah.
I'll forget about it. And it take like my friends or my girl or somebody that be like, man, that was dope as hell. Why you don't be playing it? So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, because my guy, Bon Cantina, shout out to him. He also make music. He was saying like, once you done with a project, like you in a whole different space after that.
Cause you live it. If you putting the necessary effort in it, you gotta live it for a period of time. And then after you complete it and you finish it, it's like, all right, that's it. Hopefully the world receive it. So
Yeah. So like with you going to school and everything, was that more so like a backup plan to the music, or it's just like you always knew you was gonna go to college?
see, it kind of worked itself out. Cause like, don't get me wrong, when I was growing up in middle school, high school, like I wasn't the smartest kid in the world. I was just somebody who knew how to adapt and somebody who knew how to pass and do the necessary to move on. And like watching the surroundings outside of what me and my crew was doing, especially if you're black, you really didn't see anybody doing anything else. So, I mean, I had my own personal idea of what I thought college was, but it's not like I was being mentored or groomed for college. I just happened to be in high school. We doing the mixtape thing. I'm decent enough to succeed in school. I play sports. And then it was like, all right, what's next? Shoot, my mom and my grandparents is like, you know what? College might be the next thing, but neither one of them went to college, so I had to figure it out. And then I was like, all right, if I do go to college and get accepted, then I did get accepted, what can I do that can fund my rap career? Because at this point, you know what I mean, I don't have no manager, I don't have no big homies, no drug dealers that's funding me or allowing me to do what I got to do. I got these little weak jobs. I'm working at Magic Waters, struggling to pay for studio time and stuff like that. And it's like, all right, I'm at NIU. Shoot, how can I make the most money or the most experience out of this college degree? And they was like, well, shoot, this is an engineering school. So, I mean, they make bank if you get out of here. I'm like, all right, bet. Tried it out. Ain't nobody tell me how hard it was going to be.
I was about to say, for you to just be like, I'm going to just go, I don't know what I'm going to do. Somebody say engineer. Okay, I'm going to do that.
Bruh,
you got to be smart, bro.
It took me longer than, obviously you're supposed to do it between like 4 or 5 years. It took me like 6 to get out of there. But as soon as I got out of there, when I moved back here, granted, got a decent job, but still, my whole goal was to do whatever I can do so that I'm in a comfortable position that I can always make music on my own leisure time. And it's kind of just been happening that way. I didn't plan on being an engineer. I didn't plan on going to school for it. I just wanted to rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So with like growing up, because we was having this conversation at work where we was talking about people like growing up in like poverty or the hood or whatever. And we was talking about how kids or black kids don't see anything other than music and sports working.
Facts.
But then I'm saying, okay, that's true, but I feel like it's also like a parent's job to show their kids something different. And they was like disagreeing with me. And they was not understanding what I was trying to say.
That's 1,000%. Like if you a parent, it's very important to just present different ideas to your child. Because like you said, your child might only see basketball players. Your child might only see music videos on TV. That's all I was seeing, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything else. And then it came to a point between my adolescence to teenage years, I'm seeing guys either be shot up or go to jail for gang stuff or be forced in gangs or be very, very, very talented. Like I know so many guys, like obviously Fred is the little bro, but I know so many guys that had, if not more talent than Fred, but just didn't make it. And it was just like, where the hell do I fit in with this? Because I don't see a door for myself in any of this. So it's like, luckily I had the confidence and motivation to just kind of like seek stuff outside of the norm of basketball and whatever. But to this day, I always say, man, if I had somebody that was just like putting a bug on my ear, you know, you can make money if you do this. You know, you can, if you learn the value of $1, or if you da-da-da-da, or shoot, become an electrician, or just showing me different ideas so that I can, you know, take some out of it and try to, you know, mold and figure out what's my God-given talent. Yeah. Instead of just freestyling the whole way. That's never healthy, bro. Ever. Yeah. You gotta, you know, show your kids more than what they seeing on the, you know, high level. So
yeah, that's what I was trying to tell them. They was just not listening, and I'm like, "There's no other options. There's no other ways." And I'm like, "Dude, what?"
Yeah, they tripping.
I'm like, "Yo, crazy." I'm like, if you don't show your kids other things outside of sports and music, of course, that's all they gonna look up to. That's all they gonna see.
I tell shorties today, like, shoot, I don't know why y'all try to be a rapper.
Like, bro, everybody want to be a rapper.
I just got a natural passion for it, love for it. I can't put it down if I wanted to, but like, man, don't be no rapper, bro. It's that's a slim job. That's a slim space for job. And even if you are trying to solely make money off of it, you can only make money, real money, off touring. So it's like if you ain't got the stage presence or experience, bro, you out of luck. So find something lucrative to do.
But it's like, I don't know, man, because it's like with you, though, it's like you can actually rap. So it's like you actually talking about something. That's the type of music we need. And then you got niggas like, all right, I'm going to start rapping, you know, and then they just get in the studio and they just throw out the BS. And that's where I have a problem where, everybody want to be a rapper because everybody just making bullshit music.
Honestly,
you need it because it's good music to party to. But it's like, I'm tired of y'all.
If I didn't have people like throughout my career, you know, hitting me up on their personal time or...
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead. Talking to the mic, bro.
Oh, my bad. I said,
you a rapper, bro. You gotta know, bro. You make music.
No, honestly, if I never had people like hit me up on their own time, whether it's in a DM or a text message or just when they see me along the way, actually stopping me and saying, you know what, bro, that particular song that you made hit me, or your lyrics, bro, I be feeling it. If I never had those things, I probably would have been stopped a long time ago. But those be the reasons why I keep going, because it's reassurance to like you doing it for a reason. Like you are touching people with your music, whether it's one person or 1,000 people. Like you do, it's purposeful. You know.
Yeah, that mean a lot. When you get them random messages from people and be like, "Oh man, this and that. I love that episode that you did," or "Man, that interview that you did was so good."
Yeah,
that'd be like, man, like, all right, I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna put out one more episode. But if y'all niggas say something negative, I'm done.
Right. And I mean, I don't be caring about the negativity that comes with it. So I think I'm my biggest critic anyway.
Of course, of course. So you said, you know, you be telling shorties or kids or whatever that there's other ways out there. You got a hip-hop workshop?
Hip-hop therapy workshop. Shout out to my boy Steve Marshall. It was his idea. He hit me up about a year ago, because long story short, we went to high school together. He been working in the educational field for a while. I think he got his like sociology degree or something, but something along those lines. But I know he in the therapy field, and he had an idea of like, man, let's connect to these kids through hip hop or whatever. And I was like, shoot, I'm down, because I mean, I was one of the only ones that he knew that took hip hop actually serious, especially when it comes to the messaging. And it took us like maybe a few months to actually get into one of the RPS schools. Guilford was the only ones that reached back and said we can get in there. We started it off as like we was going in there just like during, I want to say like the last hour. Because, like, nowadays, it's weird to me. I guess they got, like, a teacher's hour that's, like, out of school on, like, Thursdays or something. So we was able to fill in that slot. We had a classroom, and the goal is, look, y'all kids, y'all influenced by hip-hop culture. Y'all on your cell phones all day. Y'all on social media all day. Y'all dressed apart. Y'all talked apart. But y'all in school for 8 hours, and there's not one teacher that actually teaches y'all the lifestyle that y'all follow. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Nobody's giving you education on nothing. We talking about like you guys will learn all the other stuff, social studies, Christopher Columbus, all of that. But we don't even teach you the culture that's here in America that you guys follow. So we was like, shoot, if we can use hip hop as a medium and we can touch on every single aspect of hip hop, fashion, over sexualization, feminism, gangs, we can touch on every single aspect of life, but have therapeutic conversations. And you can be yourself, you can give your opinions, but we'll like educate you more on how it really is, and you know we can grow from there. And we also use the class to talk about other stuff outside of hip hop, as far as like if you need help or need resources, trying to get a job or just anything that you're curious about. Like we want to be more than mentors. Like it's like a family thing for us.
You get a big turnout with that?
Yeah, I mean we started off with like a core like between 6 to 8 kids. Then it grew. We probably had about a good average of 12 to 15 now, and we in the summer still going strong at Rock for You. So within the last 4 or 5 months, I mean, having a consistent number of 15 kids that's consistent every week and giving us their time every single week when they could be doing anything. I know when I was their age, bro, I'm outside. I'm with the homies. I ain't trying to have nothing to do with school outside of school working hours. So it's like for them to be dedicated and hitting us up and asking questions, and we bring in guests and they be all for it. It's just love for me.
Yeah, you told me I can do it one time.
Yes, you definitely got to come through. We'll make it work soon.
Okay,
for real,
man.
For sure.
Yeah, cause like that.
Or we might have to do a field trip and maybe they come here to see what you do. Like I would kind of rather want to do that.
See, I wouldn't mind doing stuff like that, but then it's kind of small in here, as you can see.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, Nate. How we gonna do that, bro?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's kind of small.
All right, y'all heard it first from Nate, man. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, Nathaniel Talon. That's your name, bro. I don't care what you say. So yeah, man, get me on there, cause I be wanting to talk to kids and stuff too about stuff.
We had Cassandra come through.
Who is that?
That's your people.
Who?
That's your people.
I don't even know who that is, bro. I don't even. Oh, who you had come on there again?
We had Cassandra Rosentree, if I didn't mistake her name right. She came about a month ago. We've had a few guests so far.
Oh, okay. So just make sure you bring on Jaleel.
I got you.
On there.
I got you.
The Wavy Five podcast.
Facts.
So you just put out a project a few months ago?
Yeah, Layers. Probably one of my highlights, man.
That was good. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
that's kind of when I got introduced to you with Mood.
Yep.
And I tried to buy them sunglasses you had, bro. Bro, them mugs did not look right on me. I said, you know what? I got them like stashed away in the room. I said, I'm not wearing those. Them mugs did not look great. I don't know if it was my hair or what, bro. But I'm like, these do not look right on me. I just put them away for $15.
Mood was on the project before Layers, No Motivation. I dropped that on my birthday last October, and then I dropped Layers right after that in February, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm glad you listened to Layers. Layers is one of my favorite projects, just because I was a little bit more open on that one, and like I tested my range. Each song kind of just highlighted a different aspect of me, or a layer of me. You know what I'm saying? I started off with an introspective record, then I went to the smoother side for the women, and then I went to the cocky, ambitious rapper, and then went to some more positive stuff, and then went to a struggle record, and then a more angrier record. So I thought it was a dope little concept to do.
Yeah, Finesse and Stupid, bro. Them go hard, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, them go hard, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm big on beats. I don't mind the slow beats too, just because, if like I said, if there's some good bars over it, you know what I'm saying, I'll listen to it. But when it comes to the man, if it's just a hard beat, bro, I'm just like, I'm all into it.
Yeah, Stupid. I needed one of those where it's just like you just black out and you say whatever, you just get it off your chest. Yeah.
You ain't gonna do no more videos for that project or nothing?
I want to, man, but man, it's hard getting up with the video guys out here in the Rock, man. They move on their own time. If it was up to me, I'd be doing a video every other week.
I got some people.
Yeah, man. Plug me.
Do some videos. Somebody that's here right now. I don't know if he's still here, but
I'm trying to do. And that's another mission that I'm on right now. I'm on a real collab heavy drive. Like I'm trying to work with everybody, get out of my shell, because I've been cooped up for like the last few years. So now it's like, all right, let me get out in this Rockford scene and mess with everybody for the one time.
I think did I say you edit your own videos?
Yeah, I did.
Or you can shoot
I
them
mean,
at
I
least?
just started. I mean, I shot. Well, I edited the top tier video that I dropped. Doc just dropped the little short video called 10 Days that I shot and edited for him. I mean, I'm just dabbling just to have something else under my bag. But I mean, we'll get to a point where I'm.
Let me
I'm
shoot one of
nice
your
with it.
videos, bro.
Bro, I'm up for it. What's up?
I can edit. I don't know if I can shoot. I can get a good camera for you.
Yeah, I mean, I got a nice camera.
Oh, okay.
I got a nice one. So.
Yeah, let me shoot one of your videos, bro. I've been wanting to shoot a music video for a minute. I'm like, man, I just want to try it and be free.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't charge you.
See, my man.
Cause I gotta test it out. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be out here charging and be whacking. Now I got you your money back, and I spent the money on shoes and clothes, and I ain't got it now. You know.
Facts.
So I'm like, all right.
Don't even like it ain't even about the money to me at this point. Like it's more just about the business. It's more about like if we say we're gonna do something, we do it. You know, as you can see today, I was here early. Like
bro, you ain't had no choice because you turned,
mean?
bro. You
But
didn't
still,
answer my
time
message
is
like
money
3
for me.
times. So
time is money. I don't waste no more time, bro. I don't got that much time left. So that's how I treat every day.
You got any? You working on any new music right now?
Yeah, man, the crazy. I just came from a studio session. Well, I left work in the middle of the day to go join Lord Kid's studio session. He had early because he worked on his album. And me, Doc, JMF, and I think Loke's son is on this record. It's gonna be stupid, bro. I work.
But y'all all on one song?
All on one. It's the last song on his tape. I think he dropping it next month too, so it's gonna be crazy. But I'm working on. Me and Doc got a surprise project. He probably don't want me to talk about it, but me and him got a project coming out soon. One of my homies from Chicago, his name Mike West. If you're a fan of me and you know my discography, I usually only have 1 or 2 features, and the rapper Mike West that's on there. Me
I
and
feel
him
like
got
I've
a
seen
project.
him on somebody else's project
You probably have.
in
Probably have.
Rockford, but I don't know who.
You probably seen him on Doc. Shoot, I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
I wonder if he did something with Dana DTB Smooth.
That's a good question.
I seen his name on somebody
That's a
project.
good question.
So Doc gonna actually rap, bro? Because on Layer you wasted like 2 songs on Doc. That man.
Nah, see, I did that project so fast, and like I didn't really have time to add any features like that. So if anything, and he had already sent me like some because I mean even before that, back in what was it? December when me and Doc did the Bet on Your Bars freestyle. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That day was the same day me and Doc had first kind of got back working with each other, because prior to that we wasn't even talking, let alone just vibing for like a year. So that Bet on Your Bars kind of signified, all right, we back to rolling. So between that time and the next month when I was working with Layers, we was still slowly trying to like get back into it. So those little skits that's on there, those were literally voice memos that he was sending me based off conversations we had through text or whatever. So I was like, all right, this can be the reintroduction of me and your relationship on Layers. Okay. So later on when we, you know what I mean, it'll make sense in the end.
Okay, that makes
it'll
sense. Then. Yeah, because I'm like, he had one on. He was like, "I see what you doing, Daddy Yo," and then it ended. I said, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
it was a waste of the whole track. But that's the big homie though, so I can't even be mad. So I'm looking forward to that though, because that's 2. It's
gonna be crazy.
2
Bad
people.
Boys EP coming soon.
So that's what it's called, Bad Boys.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Shut everybody down.
Yeah, but I got those 2 collab projects, and then I got another solo project that I'm working on, a little EP that I'm trying to drop. If the features that I didn't reached out to send me they verses back, I got some nice surprise features on it. So yeah, we'll see another legend with just working with Rockford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And getting everybody on it.
So what's the end goal for the music?
For the music, that's crazy. I mean, everybody always asks me, but I mean, to be honest, like I don't really put no expectations on it, because I'm not trying to get rich off music. I'm not trying to. That's not my goal. Like I'm, as far as monetarily value, like I'm trying to be a businessman on the side. I invest. I'm trying to be an entrepreneur and use my current platforms to, grow my riches. But the music is gonna take it wherever it needs to take it. If I do get to a point where I'm demanded heavy in a certain area and the opportunity presents itself, then yeah, I'll probably see what it's looking like. But man, I'm just trying to make great music, continue to grow my following, and, be one of the greatest rappers to ever do it out of Rockford, to be honest.
That's the first time I feel like I've ever heard anybody say that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just a realist, man. I don't really put I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to be Jay-Z. I mean, nah, that's not realistic.
No, that's not realistic? You don't think so?
It is, but it ain't.
Yeah. I mean, it can be. It just depends on, I don't know. I think it's just location. That's how I feel. I just feel like location is just just bad.
Facts.
There's nobody here. It's not enough.
Yeah, our hub is not big enough.
Yeah, it's not big enough. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell people. I'm like, if you trying to make it for real.
Right, if you really trying to put your all in your music and make it full-fledged 1,000%, and you from Rockford,
you gotta go.
Boy, move to Chicago.
Move
to Chicago. There's plenty of opportunity, plenty of festivals, plenty of different demographics. Like, you can literally make your name if you that passionate. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, being in Rockford doing the same old thing is an excuse.
Yeah.
In my eyes. So.
Yeah. That's crazy. Cause I'm like, man, I'm trying to get to LA. So if I want to get to LA,
You'll get there.
I can't stay here.
You'll get there.
But I know it's a long journey.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with that as long as I'm still doing it. And that's how I feel too, where it's like as much as I want to be in a big city, and if I don't get there, as long as I'm still doing it, I'm fine. See, I'm not as smart as you, so I ain't really got no plan B.
I mean, and see, you just hit the key word. Like, it ain't about being who's smarter than who. It's about planning. If you plan the right way, you got to legit look at a 1 year to 5 year plan and then like lay it out. Like, like I'm still in school. I'm trying to get my master's right now. I got a year left, and then after that, I got something else that's hindering another year. So it's like after this 2 years is up, then I can finally be free enough to relocate. And then when I relocate, it's like, okay, what do you do after that? So you got to really plan and put yourself in a position to be great.
But I think it's good because we need to see that side where it's like, because there's a lot of rappers that have a degree, and the kids do not know that. Like, even Aquez. He went to college. Yeah, he got. I think he might got 2. I think he got associate and a bachelor. So it's like,
God, shout out to Aquez.
Yeah, he popping right now.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, we gotta start showing that too, because it's like, all right, you see the people talking about the drugs or the shootings and all of that type of stuff, how many girls, how much money they got, or the cars, but they not talking about when they went off to school, or even if they didn't finish college. You know what I'm saying?
It's still a story that needs to be told.
Went. Yeah.
And just me and my soul, I can't cheat the game like that. Like, I can't be out here false flag. And don't get me wrong, I like money, I like cars, I like all the other stuff, but I ain't really living that kind of lifestyle for me to be boasting and bragging. Just for what? For your attention? Like, nah, I can't do that. I need something that's gonna really resonate and help you succeed and do what you got to do. Like, so I can't cheat the game.
Yeah. So more students, less rappers.
Facts.
That's how I feel. More students, less rappers.
Facts.
Anything else? Where can they find your workshop at?
My workshop.
You put it on video, right, or no?
Yeah, we was, and that's me just getting lazy, but I was at a consistent pace putting like the after effects of each session out every week, but I kind of just got lazy after the 4th of July break. But so far in the summer, every Thursday at 5 o'clock from 5 to 7, we at Rockford University in the grad building. Just hit me up if you want to be a part of it. If you got kids, or I mean, we prefer kids in high school, but if you got brothers, sons, or whatever that's in high school, and you want them to just be a part of the conversations that we have, it's very educational. Hit me up, Eric McCall, Legend McCall. During the school year, we'll be back at Guilford. We don't know exactly what days we'll be there again, but I mean, we're gonna have a after school program again all year. We're not gonna stop. We're just gonna keep continuing to grow until we at every high school. You know. So
you said Thursdays?
Yeah, for this summer. Yep.
This summer.
Every Thursday.
I might be free tomorrow. I ain't gonna talk nothing. I just kind of
if you want to come sit in, yeah. Let me know.
So what do y'all talk about in the workshop? Y'all know you said a lot of things, but what's like the main thing y'all talk about?
I mean, okay, like for example, last week we had a guest speaker. Shout out to Jerica. We had a sex education conversation, and she works down at the health spot downtown or whatever, and she came, gave a nice little presentation. It was informative and educational, but still lighthearted enough to keep the kids' attention, and had them and they was asking mad questions about it, and learning about STDs and how it affects the community in Rockford, and it was dope. Lasted for 2 hours. Had a great experience afterwards. I mean, what even I think tomorrow we're gonna have I think the subject is masculinity in males or something like that. I think we're revisiting one of our earlier topics, but yeah, most times we'll have like a theme topic that the kids will choose prior to the week coming up, and then me and Steve will go back, do our homework and try to present something nice for them to so we can build off of, or we might just have like some random free days where we'll be like, all right, pick some of your favorite songs that were lyrical enough or resonated with you enough to where you wanted to go in depth in the lyrics. And we'll print out the lyrics and we'll have like an hour session where we listen to records and we highlighting certain lyrics, and then afterwards we'll go in a circle and we'll have conversation and dialogue about it. Like, why did you like that lyric? You know, what did it hit you? What do you think it means? Like, it'd be dope, bro. We be having a lot of just random activities so we can, stay engaged and keep the conversations going. And they learn how to be patient and not talk over their fellow classmates or whatever. So it's still a respect value too. So it's dope, bro.
So you break down lyrics with just a message behind the lyrics, or what you thought the rapper meant by that, or
both. I mean, we'll ask them, why did you highlight the lyric? What does it mean to you? And then if they on point or not, me and Steve will kind of like give them a further background on what that artist was trying to say or convey in that message. So,
Loki, I got a lyric for you right now, bro.
What?
You can do it like a hip hop workshop, like example right now.
Of what? Of a song?
Just a song. Yeah, I got a song
that we've already done, or what I would like to do.
No, a song, a J. Cole song with the lyrics, bro.
What song?
03 Adolescence, bro.
That's a. And see, with that, we probably should have did that last week on the sex education record.
You think so?
That was
no. That's
wasn't
you talking about Wet Dreams?
I'm talking about Wet Dreams.
Yeah, you talking about Wet Dreams?
Wet
Dreams.
You right. Forest Hill Drives, 03 Adolescence.
Yeah.
That's a good song. That's a good song.
Cause he was like, when he was talking about I grew up a fucking screw up, like that, bro. That's one of my favorite J. Cole songs of like all time, bro. Like
man.
that whole first verse is me.
That's you?
That whole first verse, he talked about his dad not being around. He talked about, he said something, I can't even think of it right now. If I start rapping, I got it, but I ain't going to start doing that. But he was like, he was basically talking about how he want the baddest girl in the city, but he not cool enough. And I just remember being in high school, how it was this girl, and I was like, man, that's the baddest girl in Rockford.
Hey man, and I come through tomorrow. We might have to play it and do a breakdown off 03 Adolescence.
Bro, I could come through. I do gotta get my haircut tomorrow. I don't even know what time that is because I'm looking rough under here.
You gotta work.
I don't gotta work. Actually, you said Rockford University? Yeah, the barbershop right down there, so I could probably make that.
State. Yep.
So we gonna exchange numbers. So
yeah.
So you can actually reply back. Yeah, so you can actually reply back to the message, bro, because you don't be replying back.
Facts.
See, my notifications come to my phone.
I don't have no Facebook notifications come on my phone.
No Instagram either.
See that. Instagram, yeah.
You ain't reply back on Instagram either.
You didn't hit me up on Instagram.
The first time. Wow, like way back. And I was like, man, I ain't asking this man to come on no more.
It's all good. But yeah. See, you got 03 Adolescence. I think I told my kids my record, a recent record that kind of described my life is Fear, Kendrick Lamar off the Damn album. Because, each verse, the first verse was when he was at 7 years old and facing all those fears in the house with his mom under her rules. And then second verse at 17, facing all those society fears with the peer pressure and the gangs and all that. And then at 27, the fears, losing your money and being it, bro. That's my life, bro.
I'm pretty sure Kendrick got a body under him. He talked too much about a body, bro. I'm like, I know he got a body. Yeah, I'm like, Kendrick got a body, bro. Because the way he be talking, I'm like, he done shot somebody and killed somebody, bro.
He guilty too.
Yeah. He talked way too much about it.
It's crazy.
So tomorrow I'm gonna come through.
Facts.
Cool. And we gonna talk about 03 Adolescence. But I ain't gonna go too deep because I don't want nobody in my business. But yeah, that's one of my favorite J. Cole songs, bro.
Yeah, Cole to God, man.
Yeah.
Go.
So let them know where they can follow you at.
Yeah, man. Hit me up on Instagram, legend.McCall, Forget that. Go to Tidal, iTunes, Spotify, my music, Legend McCall. Go on there. YouTube, Legend McCall. Facebook, Legend McCall, Eric McCall. Twitter, Legend McCall. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Follow me, man. For real.
So thanks for coming through, bro.
Facts.
Educated black man.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to keep hope alive.
Yeah, we need more of that. Like
Yes,
I
sir.
said, I'm gonna call this episode more students, less rappers.
Ooh, I likes that.
That's just gonna be the episode
I likes
name.
that. More students, less
yeah,
rappers.
Cause I'm
Tag that.
I'm tired of you trash niggas rapping. Everybody can't be a rapper.
Listen to my music, man. I talk about that a lot, man. A lot of y'all cats can't rap and don't need to be rapping. I'm sorry. It just is
Didn't
what
you?
it is.
I want to say, was it the song the Nipsey tribute where you was kind of talking about that?
On Legacy,
It was something I was listening to because I was listening to your stuff today, but I'm like, it was something.
Did I touch on that in Legacy? I don't know. I might have. I don't know. I got so many lyrics in my head, bro. It's
It was something where you definitely was. Maybe it wasn't that, but you definitely had something to say about some rappers. But whatever. So you a real rapper, rapper.
I'm a rapper's rapper.
Yeah, rapper. So thanks for coming through.
Facts.
Make sure y'all follow me at Jalil_WEST. Of course, I'm gonna put the handles in the video. But thanks for listening, y'all. It's the Wavy File. We out.
We out here. Appreciate you, bro.